I caught a case back in 2008. Fatness in me dope, they checked my DNA. Put chains on my wrist cause I was trying to be rich. Goddamn, I got locked up, I came home lit. On 26th March 2015, check out the calendar. Mama Nancy Befam and Naya Yawada.
August 28, 2008. On page 3 of the Daily Graphic, Stephen Sarr reports that a third-year student of the Regent University, Samuel Nanajen in Quenin, has appeared before the Accra Circuit Court for allegedly swallowing 60 pellets of cocaine intended for export to London. He pleaded not guilty to a charge of possession of narcotic drugs without authority, and he was remanded in prison custody to appear again on September 10, 2008. Quenin, according to the prosecution, was arrested at the Kotoka International Airport in July this year at about 10:30 p.m. when he was going through departure formalities to board an aircraft to London. ASP Kofi Blagoji told the court that Quenin was suspected of carrying narcotic substances by security personnel at the airport. When he was questioned, he denied it. He was therefore taken through a urine test which proved positive for cocaine, and he was subsequently taken to the 37 military hospital where he expelled the 60 pellets within 2 days of observation. Quenin is said to have mentioned Akwesi as the one who gave him the substance, which is swallowed at a guest house at Adabraka in Accra and was to be delivered to a woman in London.
Boom. Yeah, man. Lifestyle box with Guy really still went today. We're inside Dansoman, specifically Church Street, you know what I mean? And today I'm about to talk to a young man that was very, very brave. He had nerves, you know what I mean? So, yeah. He's been through some good times, some very, very, very worst times. So, you know what? Come with me, let's see what I go on there. Bless up.
Charlie, I'm on my way.
Vibe, just a bad man from a lunatic tribe. Say we not go blow, but we came in at the place and we should.
Social distance.
No negative vibe, just a bad man from a lunatic tribe. Say we not go blow, but we came in at the place and we show them say we both blackberry this
energy not high, it's no time.
Come here there for pay respect to the block. So you never seen a big team, this one there, be like a fogo, yeah, wear something, you know.
So, hit a one bunny kiwane happy, I saw you don't wanna mess up. There big jai, no negative vibes. My bummy blue jeans, so my energy high.
Energy high, no negative vibe.
So yeah, we're inside Slip Flat right now.
Came in at the place and we show them.
Yaw Nanna, yeah. People know him before as Akatos, yeah. So yeah, that be Yaw Nanna.
I beg you, point of correction. The Akatos, you know, we inherit them, but they used to call me Cadis.
Cadis?
Cadis.
You know what, before we start surfing, you want to make these niggas all know your name, your real name, your government's name.
FBI.
I'll make a government's name, you understand? Because I really want to talk to you on a personal level, you understand? Not Yaw Nanna, not with what we see on stage. I want to talk to you as like who you are.
Sammy.
So, I have your name, Samuel?
Yeah, I'll be Samuel Nanna Queenie.
Samuel what?
Samuel Nanna Queenie.
Samuel Nanna Queenie.
Yeah, so my middle name I just flip them around.
I know say girls like Samuel.
But I don't know, like, I grew up carrying some point where I feel like I find myself like so I don't really prefer the Samuel. I prefer the Nana Jimmy, my traditional name.
Word.
If I go everywhere where I call myself Nana, at least they can trace where I'm coming from.
Word.
But I'm about Samuel, they think I'm from the Bible.
Where primary school you go though?
You want to know about my childhood?
Yeah, your primary school, like how you just grew up and all that.
I grew up in Dansoman, like this house. Yeah, I used to leave this house, go to Martin de Porres.
Cool.
I went to Martin de Porres, and after Martin de Porres, I went to Infantipim.
Paboche.
Yeah.
Where?
After Infantipim, I went to
Regent. Bad boy,
So I never had this. I never been on suspension, dismissal. The worst I went through in Infantipim was I got caned like 4 strokes or something.
Oh, word?
In my life, yeah.
Samuel. Yeah. Like what year you finished Boche?
Finished Boche in the year 2002.
Regent, what course?
Regent, what's that? Banking and finance with some French on the side.
So what's up? Why? I know you say they in the bank, but I for this or ADB or some shit.
ADB. that was the dream though. Like, but all my life, I wanted to work in a bank for a while, and then something will happen in a bank, then I'll go on retirement. That was my main aim. Unfortunately, when I was in uni, my life took a little twist, and then everything.
Nana.
Yes, boss.
So the regions there, how was it? Like
Regent actually.
What were you thinking about at that time? Doing business and all.
Actually, when I entered banking, I realized it was a whole new thing altogether. So then I'll be very honest, like, you know, this is like me, Regent. I was usually skipping lectures.
You're skipping lectures to
for
go and
studio,
oh wow, yeah.
making moves, like, you know, trying to, because I wanted to, I got denied the opportunity to school in the States, you know. The main thing when I started uni was to be going on vacation.
Okay.
Because that was the only way I could score up for,
Yeah.
you know, that one. So when I was in uni, it was all about, I'm just waiting for the next long vacation, get on a plane, and then, you know.
You really like money, eh?
I like money, but you see, when I was a kid, then we did rap. I had a clique, me and my boys, we did rap. But the kind of rap we were doing, unless your father get money,
Before you go rap there,
I'm going to push you. If your father don't get that money, if your father gets it, he's not going to push you unless you make that kind of money. So, you know, we used to follow diplomats and all of that. So that kind of lifestyle, you know, you always had to get the freshest effort ones. Like, you know, the lifestyle that came in the 2000s. Yeah, you know, fabulous, you know, this kind of thing.
Well, you had to have a lot of money to do that.
Exactly, but I was young too, and then I had to find my own way. So that's what swayed my attention from school a bit, because when I was in school, I realized when I skipped school, and then I sell, like, you know, I used to sell one or two things, like, you know, I had friends who smoked weed and all that. So,
You're plugged.
Oh.
yeah, so like most of the time when I'm around that place,
Like on campus? The guys buy stuff on campus?
No, not on campus. Regent, I had only two friends, Joel, YFM, and then I think one other guy, Harlem. Yeah, those are my two friends on campus. But off campus, I had people who, like, I was making some change of some, you know, bags of weed and all that. So it was some food money to sustain. Yeah, because that time I only buy fuel, you know, like.
Yeah, I feel you.
It was making sense like that. So it was out of that, you know, like we all graduated. So it was from, I remember one day I went to play soccer, I came back, my mom saw a box of weed and some packs in my car, and I had to lie that it belongs to my friend, a pastor's son, James. Yeah, my homeboy James. I had to lie to my mom.
You go to market for example, you get money.
Yeah,
They get money, yeah?
Money. I mean, it was okay. You eat breakfast, lunch, and supper, and that's it. But I mean, I just wanted to be who I wanted to be early. You know?
So is it does it come with the whole music culture because they do music? Yeah, so I for sell, you know, that kind of thing. Is that what it is?
No. Okay, the music to influence a lot, because as I told you, I used to listen to people like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, diplomats, and all of that. And when you listen to their come up, these are some of the things. They sold weed, they sold drugs and all of that. So to me it sounds normal.
Yeah.
Once you have the avenue to do it, you don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So to me it's one of those things. Like.
But what do you think about that whole setting? I mean, I'm sure kids now too are listening to all these new rappers, 69, all them that, and wanting to live like them. Do you think it's a good thing? Or you feel like musicians should be cautious of that and then make music that will actually, you know, make the kids and all that?
Influence people.
What do you think about that?
At the end of the, like, to me, I think that one is showbiz, and there should be a difference, like a line, a different, like, we should be able to differentiate between the showbiz and then the real life. Yeah. Because you could see me popping off and doing some sort of things in my music video, but we are having this, if we don't have this kind of interview, you wouldn't know even I'm that kind of person who wanted to school in the States. Like, I wanted to, you know, I had that straight life and all of that. So we need to show that side too. It's up to the artist and then the media to show the real side too, so we can differentiate that one from the showbiz. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
It's not always that.
So, what, Regent, did you pass with flying colors or what happened? Like, how was your graduation like?
Nah, I never graduated from uni. I dropped out along the way.
Oh, you dropped out? Well, what happened? They sacked you?
I was in my third. I discharged. I deferred, but I've never bothered to go back.
Oh, for real?
Because I had to defer for 2 years. Oh, I have plans of going back to school though, but after I've accomplished one or two, not now.
Oh, word. So what happened? What actually happened when you actually had to defer?
Me, I deferred. I was in my third year, and then, you know, I had like a long visa So
Okay.
after school, so I just wanted to be fair and then try and
Keep
hustle
Yeah.
and then get back to school after some 2 years. By then, you know, how long?
Oh, so what? You went to London?
Yeah, like I used to go for vacations in London. When I
Oh,
was
so it
young.
was one time you went to London and
So I was
actually
trying
came
to, like, it was this 3rd-year long vacation. I had to go for a long vacation to go and, secure a job, those kind of things.
Yeah.
And then the unfortunate happened. Like, we were trying to be smart about some things. So some unfortunate happened and I had to put school on hold for a while, go to...
Word. So, I mean,
yeah, wow.
one time I read this news about this cocaine students, something. Not Atai them this and things. Maybe see cocaine students. So it was wild. I mean, if Atai get bad, we use students too, they run yourself. It was really, I mean, me I grew up for Dansoman, so yeah, word out. I hear about all those stories where and the boss on our brain say we don't even think of that. Like we don't even know how to go in this store once they make a can to even try to make that move. That was very brave. I mean, you had nerves to do that. A lot of nerves. I mean.
If you ask me right now, I'd say I was a bit stupid, but it's nerves too. Like
The beginning of this video, I'm sure you guys see all this case he had and all that, so you have some small knowledge about this whole thing. But I mean, so before you go, I mean, if you have something like that in UAE, the traveler, you tell somebody, somebody.
I have one brother, Alistair. Like,
Alistair.
Okay. He's my only brother. Like my
Your older brother?
My younger brother. He's
okay.
my only sibling. So he knew I was up to something, but that was it. He was the only one who I told him. Yeah, man.
I read in the papers, because you mentioned weed, but I read in the papers that you had pellets of cocaine. How did you get to involve yourself? Ghana cocaine is sort of a higher level than the versus the weed, so it's like.
So somewhere, okay, like used to be flipping bags of weed, and then one afternoon I had some friends in Legon.
Sure.
So I was home one afternoon and they just came around. And they're like, I think one of them had run away with someone's drugs or something. So they came to me and then they said they were looking for a pistol. It was like 4 boys. So me, I was just home. I'm like, mommy's boy, how can these?
Yeah, I mean, why would they even think you
What
have a
these
pistol?
niggas head and then how can they think I can link them to someone with a gun? So, I mean, one way or the other, I knew one guy around South Odoko and Lydia. So I just told him, okay, I mean, we could do this, man, but I want to know what's going on. And then they said, oh, this is the level, but one of the boys ran away. They were trying to cheat him, and so he ran away with their drugs some other time. So that's where the whole...
So he needed a gun to protect himself?
Yes, that was it. I didn't play with them, man. I just linked them up. So I think we were chatting on the side, and then they were asking when I was going to travel, and then they said like, yo, that's the new thing right there, that's the new money right there. So that's where I think I got the whole...
So that means you also actually, you fell for the money. How much were you talking about? Like, so if you had gone through that trip, how much were you going to make?
No, but you see, the boys, when they came to my house, they were driving their own cars then. I was also driving, but it was my mom's car. So I just knew I could own my car in the next vacation. It was that close.
If you have to go back, would you do the same stuff? You still think you needed to drive a car, you needed to own a car at that age? You still think so?
Why not?
Word.
Yeah. But would you resort to like swallowing?
No. I'll probably do some hard work.
So you finally accepted their offer?
Yeah.
Oh, me and them, we cut a deal. I met whoever I was supposed to meet.
Yeah, a deal, yeah.
I mean, at that age, we made some good bread. Like, we never lacked some basic stuff like.
True. When was the flight? What date was the flight? Can you remember the flight date?
That thing happened in 2008. I think it was a week after my 22nd or 3rd birthday.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to travel on, my birthday was on 19th. I was supposed to travel 2 days after, that's 21st.
Yeah.
And then I missed the flight. Like, I was asked to, reschedule my flight. So I don't know, but I had to change from 21st to 26th July. And then that's when I had a problem at the airport and then all this newspaper thing.
So the 6th July,
yeah,
2008. Okay.
And then Sunday was actually none of my boys in the hood knew I was traveling.
Yeah.
Because
You be that type song, man.
You ghost.
Anyway,
no.
Join 77 Stawali boys. Join 77 Stawali. See, they get that matter. So every time joins they travel. Joins no one tell her. If that lifestyle they get.
No.
Yeah, because we also we have African kids. I mean, if you travel, you won't just go. No, I make anybody give any problems. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Times I travel with, I'm not saying I don't be up to anything. Boys knew I was traveling. My friends knew I was traveling on this day. But
This was too
when I knew, like, not when I know what I'm doing.
When you saw me,
You know, I go past restaurant before I go airport.
everybody for tell you.
Before
True that.
I woke up, normal thing. I linked up. So I think Samini used to come to us.
Samin, musician Samin. Yeah, it's
he
true.
used to come chill down here. So, you know, normal routine. I go there. I went there. We vibed. Samini was supposed to come to London later in the month. So, you know, that kind of thing. We went to just vibe, and it's like he'll come to London later. And he'll go to Jamaica or where I'm like, I'll take him to, I'll go with him to Jamaica.
So Nalida be like the last spot you were before airport, right? Nalida be close to this place. Is it close?
Be a couple minutes drive, like
the
5
sun be
to
out. I would like me to go to Nalida. We go sit for Nalida, making another tell me exactly how
I don't know,
everything
it used
feels
to be
like.
a pub or something, but I don't know if it's still running, but we can still drive to.
True, word. Let's.
Edebeneko, you see muacho, ya ne usire kwanti me si me kato, capo, jeans and I'm shani e paco, MV Benjamin Flow, me crown and knuckle. I go by Yaw Nanna Yano, I bring science DC and Sana Trasako, yana ya de buy na you niggas babe fuck off.
Decided to try you for cut. How did that make you feel? How did you feel in that moment? What were you thinking? What happened? So you decided to.
It didn't happen in a moment, it was a process. Like, you know, after the whole observation thing, they, like by law or according to the law, they had to hand me over to the police because Snap Up doesn't try cases. They are just.
So you were under police custody?
So I was handed over from narcotics control board to. What the fuck is that? So I was handed over
From knock-up to the
from
police?
knock-up to the cantonment police for investigation to start. So I was there for like a month. That's why I went to my first court.
So you
I appeared.
behind bag?
I was in police station for like a month. In police custody, yeah. That's when I had my first court date. So I remember I was caught. No. It was court something. Court 1.
Yeah.
I remember the judge at the time, Idrisu or something. So when he heard that I was a student and everything, he said they should remand me to prison custody.
Wow.
So I think after my first court hearing, that's when some journalists, you know, came to the court and then got the whole story out. That's how come I ended up in the papers and all that. Because I was a nobody for my story to be on the front page. Like, it was stupid to me at that time. Because there were other people in there whose stories hadn't been out, but me, I wasn't anybody like that. I don't even know how that whole thing came about.
So now they decided to take you to someone.
So it came, when it came into the papers, they knew my next court date. Like everyone that read the story knew my next court date. So the next court date, come on, it was like in Dansoman. Everybody, plenty people I knew. Like I'm like, wow.
Just to come and see.
Yeah. So that day I saw a couple people that I knew, and then that was it. I was.
Wow.
Okay, so around that time they transferred my. I don't know what they did. They did some legal whatever, and then they said they don't try
This time.
federal or whatever cases at the low court that I was. So they had to transfer my docket to the high court. That's court 21. So that's where I did my trial and everything. You know.
Well, and that's
At
where
the
all
high
the
court.
people moved.
A lot of people, most of the people that got convicted or that faced trial at the time was around court 21.
Wow.
So that's what happened.
So at that moment when they
So my trial took like a year.
pleaded
you
no
know.
guilty, it took a year.
Yeah, my brother, because some people's trials, it takes longer than mine. I was even lucky for my trial to take a year. It was one of the shortest trials. But I had to plead guilty at the point in time because, you know, it was wasting time, and then I knew if worst comes to worst, it's still going to be the worst. So I just had to, cut the whole procedure short. So I just had to plead guilty in the middle of the trial, and then they gave me a 10 years. So that was in 2009. But my judge he was a good man. I mean, I'm sure if he had his own way, he wouldn't even give me the 10. But so he was kind enough. He started counting from the night I got arrested. So the day I got convicted, I had already done like a year of my time already. So I just had a couple, that was the motivation. I knew I had done I started doing most of the time already. So some people are unfortunate not to get that one. And their trial takes 5 years. And then after 5 years, they don't even get the date of arrest. Sometimes it's some way to come about. So in my case, I was very lucky to have my date of arrest and then have the minimum sentence. Because 10 years was the least you could get at the time. So from then on, I looked up to, but even in my trial, I stayed in Cantonment police station for like a month. So I think on 30th August 2008, I was transferred to the Dansoman. That's the first time I ever seen Dansoman.
Yaw Nanna, in jail, right? What would be some of the weirdest things you saw in jail? Like some of the weird things you can still remember and be like, oh, that was fucked up.
Charlie, every day I spent 18 months in there. Every day comes with this weirdness. That's how weird the place is. But there are a couple over weird
But do people die in jail?
Day in, day out. Some we don't even hear. But me, I woke up to a dead body in the cell, I think.
You woke up to a dead body in the cell?
Yeah, we all slept. One man no wake up.
Charlie. But how does it affect you mentally?
Me, funny enough, you see the kind of influence I was under before this whole thing happened. When I got into it, it felt like I was preparing for the West. Okay. That's how the whole thing turned out to be. So instead of feeling like getting scared, waking up to a dead body, I thought it was see another the everyday weirdness. The three times or twice that they all the meals that they feed inside there. I don't know about now because it's been a while since I came out. But you see those foods. I mean, excuse me to say me. I mean, in a way, I was blessed in a way never to taste those kind of foods. But that food, it wouldn't survive. It would just kill you slowly, I mean, whoever is in charge of those prisons, stuff. By the end of the day, they'll tell you it's not their fault because it has a number, we were overcrowded. Because from what I know, another weird thing, it's only supposed to take 700 inmates. At my time, we got to a time where 4,000 plus.
700 to 4,000?
Yes. So imagine how the diet is going to be like.
That's like 3,300 difference, right?
So if a kitchen that was built to cook for 700 people, now imagine the kind of
weird
plenty stuff, like small stuff come together to affect it. It's a big problem because we have friends overseas who did time. They came on looking all fresh, chubby and all of that, And it was normal jail food they were eating and all of that. But you can't say that over here. Yeah, if you don't have responsible family or friends, good friends that have your back, that will be checking out.
I was going to ask about that because most of the jail stories I hear, it's more like family comes through for them. Apart from family, it's more like they're dead. They're better off dead in jail because you know how families come. But I was always still who came to visit you. I'm sure you need to appreciate those people because at the point in time like that in life.
I do a lot, but it's unfortunate that when I go back, the lifestyle and then the grind and everything, it don't really make me link up with, especially my Fanspin boys. My boys who were in Fanspin, they used to, organize themselves and visit me regularly,
Yeah. Last year on Mother's Day, I had a song from you, Mama Nancy. That's your mom's name, right?
Yeah, my mama Nancy.
Yeah. So I mean, if anybody has heard that song, Mama Nancy, if you not heard it, you go and check it out. Yaw Nanna, Mama Nancy on YouTube, right? It's on YouTube, Apple Music,
SoundCloud. Yeah, so
in that music, I can hear you affectionately, talking about your mom. It's more like you appreciate your mom. I mean, it was so deep for me. I felt it.
She was the main person was there for me. Because when nobody, even if nobody was there, I knew she would be there. But I still have to, appreciate the other people, my aunties, Auntie Jackie. She used to bring me books to read.
So you're reading in jail?
Yeah, I used to read a lot. I mean, all this rap that you've been hearing, I wrote most of them in prison. Yeah, I mean, is this Mama Nancy? Like the new ones, I've been on a little break, but the songs most of the songs we used to hear, most of the music, it was jail oriented, it generated in jail. Because I had enough time to.
But how was it like? I mean, as a mother coming to visit your son in jail?
Oh, initially she used to cry and all that, but when I started working out, she saw me looking all handsy and stuff. When she comes, she knows, at least I can come out,
Looking good.
Looking good.
But I mean, every mom's cries like, yeah, what kind of child will come back to me after all these years in jail? I mean, it's painful because I'm sure before jail, she was trying her best to make you be, a better person.
She's still trying her best, but you see me, I want for myself more than the best, but it looks like it's the worst. But until I get there, that's when everybody will understand how best I was trying to.
Yeah, makes sense. So I mean, like, let's take it like fast forward, right? Like a week before you're going to get out of jail. How was it feeling like when you know, okay, like next week I'm going out of jail? How was it like for you?
Oh, that one I was talking shit from morning to evening. When I wake up, shit. Like it gets to a point that when we're coming home and you see somebody who's doing like more time, someone who has like maybe 6 more years to go, I could look him in the face. I tell him, say, you.
Yeah, I mean, the boys are always boys. I mean, I'm sure it's more like a boarding school vibe there inside there too. I mean, it's boys, so yeah.
In as much as it was you didn't want to be in jail, me, I have a saying, like, every day I had a good laugh because see all sorts of people, plenty funny things happen. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I'm weird in a way, so to be in that weird place, it was kind of like, I could see 2 village people talking about their farming and I could be laughing at it because the kind of chi they are speaking and all of that. It's...
I feel you.
I had my own way of, amusing myself.
So fast forward the night before, the day before you get out. I mean, that night. Normally, kids have, when we go our day and all those things, we say, as kiddies, we did there. You know, we sleep safe because one way our day shut up. You understand? One way our day shut up. How was it like?
I don't blink an eye. I was just staring at my Chuck Taylors while we were come house.
Oh, you came back in the Chucks?
Yeah, I came over wearing my Chuck Taylors and my Dickies.
Oh, wearing Dickies and all that in jail. They brought it to you before you came out?
Yeah, I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to wear Dickies and Chucks when I was coming out.
So you asked for that?
Yeah.
Word.
So it was brought to me. My homeboy sent me the Chucks from UK.
I'm very debut. My homeboy sent me the Chucks from UK.
Oh, Michael Obuba, Mini Pabi. Unipa nini ano.
That's so funny. Word up. Yeah, so like you're out of Instagram. The first breath, like the first sight you had right outside the gate of Instagram. How was it like?
This question, when you see my mom, you ask her, she tells me the same thing. When I go back out, I just turn around to look at the building like, what the fuck? I just went to sit in my mom's car and we drove back home.
I sure see the town change.
Yeah, because when I go, no N1.
Dubai, straight Dubai.
I even where we pass Camel House, that I will see some highway they connect to Poco.
Yeah.
See, if I'm in Salomon, I see no the Sakama.
You let me see how you
I don't know how. But
you did then Instagram come.
Oh, but you dare not open an account in jail because we had phones in there, but it was illegal. So trying to even post, that's one problem I have, because for so many years in my life, to even post a picture of yourself, it's a crime. And here I am doing music, I have to post a picture every day. So, those little things are some of the things I had to get myself, like,
acquainted.
I have to get used to that. That's because sometimes, I don't know, but the business side of the show, you have to show some things. But I wasn't used to that, so I had to psych my mind. That's how come I've been off for a while. Like I have to figure some things. I understand that this is what I'm doing because a year ago I used to think different about some things.
So while you reach out right now, so a PC level or some fufu, what do you want to like? What did you really want to eat?
The day I come out, so what is that? Okay, the day I came home, they mashed yam, yeah, I think they mashed
traditional
yam.
way.
Some
Victory thing there.
that kind of level. And then the day I came, I think I came to drive on these streets. I just wanted to check out the hood, you know. So I drove around for a while. Like when I came home, I did everything that was
The same day into your release.
You know, before I came out, I think a year before I came out, I quit playing soccer. And then I started working out very seriously. So when I came out, I was looking all hench, you know, muscular, buff. So some people even think I went to do time uptown, like outside.
Oh, you look too fine for someone.
Yeah, they're like, I can't wear a build like that.
But there was no stigma around the whole vibe, like,
Which
okay, we're
man?
jail. I'll see which man. There was nothing like that. Everyone was cool, like, okay, they were happy that you're back and all that.
You see, one thing I came to realize is, unless be myself, I don't embrace the fact that, or I don't want to live with the fact that it has happened. That's why I've been and back. So definitely people have an opinion about it. But me, in every situation, I try to picture the positive side. I go jail camp, so what? Like try to do the positive, whatever you are trying to do it right. You get what I'm saying? So those who decide to see it as stigma or whatever, that one is their. I think is their.
I mean, it's life. I mean, one way or the other. Maybe yours is
Yeah.
not jail. And that one thing I think I heard from this interview. There's this guy who interviews guys in jail. He was like,
Yeah, I see
you
that
can be
guy.
in jail. Like today we are here right now. Probably I'll live here and I'll be in jail the next time. Because something can just happen. I'll probably be at the wrong place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's some matter way last man for go jail because I'm sure that innocent people in jail.
Too many innocent ones.
You knew a few
I even had a friend called Innocent.
in jail. Well, so you're not like, yeah, right now you're out, you're doing music. What's in store for you? Like, what are you looking to do now?
Actually, the goal is to, me, as I said, when I was 22, I thought by 23 I'll be a millionaire. So, after all this time goes I've come to realize that, in this life, Corona even taught us that don't rush.
Don't rush, slow touch, brown and white. Like I go